Greetings and welcome to another Real Firm review. As I mentioned in the last one, I went from analysis to review because it just makes more sense. It's a review, it's an underground review, independent artist review, what have you. People sent in some songs they were interested in me reviewing in an upload, so that's what this is. We put a little spotlight on it, listen to it, react. I give my feedback and opinions. And that is it. We've got 4 more left, including this one, so 3 more after, from the experimental batch of the people that engaged with my call to action. And then I'll be opening it up for more eventually. Keep an eye on the Instagram at Real Firm Audio. Also, I will be pooling songs as well for another show idea. I have a variety, a musical themed long form show. Keep an eye out for that as well, still in development. The artist we have for today is a man who goes by the name of Kemo, K-E-M-O, with the track FML. I'm assuming that stands for what it typically stands for. I don't believe I've heard this at all, so this should be a first time reaction indeed. Alright, so here it is on Spotify, FML Kemo. Let's hear it.
They told me get up off your ass, say fuck you, get up out that drum. No reminiscing on the bad times, don't worry, we making it out. They gon' pay me 50 or showing the mounts, I'm getting 50 or more for the clout. Don't care if I'm picky, I want the Mercedes, I gotta just sit on the couch. I say fuck you and fuck that, I got everything I need and you don't deserve me, I know that. So why the fuck would I bleed? Put that on Jesus, still I see no hope, just hope I can believe. Cause what I got, I put in the effort, ain't nobody fucking with me. Fuck my life, I know that it hates me. Fuck why lie, will I get somewhere maybe? All this bullshit drives my conscience. In my head I know I'm crazy. I don't think you love me, I know I'm not the one. I'm desperate for a fix because I'm feeling for your love. Hot like the summer, when the summer comes. I gave you everything and you didn't give a fuck. We don't have to talk because I know I'm not the one. And if I'm faded then just fuck it cause I want to feel numb. Same story every time and I'm the one that's feeling dumb about it all. It's so crazy how I didn't mean much. Clean out your closet, I'm filling it up. Smoke my habits, I'm packing with runs. Popping these perks, I cannot go with the feeling cause I'm not feeling enough. I took all the hurt and don't feel that it's worth it and really I know it's filling my cup. Instead of talking about it, I let out my anger, it's constantly fucking me up. Fuck my life, I know that it hates me. Fuck why lie, will I get somewhere maybe? All this bullshit drives my conscience. In my head I know I'm crazy. I don't think you love me, I know I'm not the one. I'm desperate for a fix because I'm feeling for your love. Hot like the summer, Lord, when the summer come. I gave you everything and you didn't give a fuck. I can't get out that, pop a pill, relapse. Pop the seal, pour it, pour it, pour it, pour it. I need more focus in a foreign, and I'm sorry. Ain't no more joking, fucking with these bras boring. I hopped off the jet with a big old bag, yeah, that shit enormous. I have no help, I cannot last, my anxiety coursing. Be safe out there, trust me buddy, ain't nobody worth it. But ain't nobody perfect, fuck ain't nobody first. Fuck my life, I know that it hates me. Fuck why lie, will I get somewhere maybe? All this bullshit drives
I love those pitched up things at the end. First impressions, definitely a solid feel. FML, definitely also Fuck My Life stands for that. That's what it stands for. Kemo FML. I'm going to take another listen and then I'll give a little more detailed feedback. Alright, so second time around, I picked up pretty much the same vibe. It's got a consistent sound. Feel is very developed. Got all the samples, everything. Nothing's really missing. Kind of a emo type of not emo in the genre style, but more emo in the lyrical content. FML, that's of course. The flows were great. The rapping was good. There's just something here and there. The overall like mixing seemed like it was getting there. It nailed it here and there, but sometimes there was a little things that threw me off. I'm gonna point them out. I will say this sounds like it would be like on an album. Well, this is an album, right? Yeah. This seems like one of the like more personal, like not really like the standout single track, like a deep cut kind of thing, where if you're a fan of Kemo, you'll definitely vibe with this. This is just one of those more personal, straightforward. The track, to me, it doesn't stand out as something super like, I mean, I guess the word I'm looking for is original. I mean, it's definitely original. It's an original song. But to me, I hear, from my perspective, it sounds like a lot of following the general guidelines of what a song like this should sound like, which is fine. It's just, I feel like it could have had a little more uniqueness to it. But that's not to take away from the solidness of the track overall. There's some unique stuff. I'm going to go through it here. The intro is kind of what makes what starts out kind of unique about it. It seems like it's trying to find a tempo. I'm sure it was done intentionally. To me, it sounded a little strange, but let's just hear it again here. I love those pitched up vocal samples. I'm a fan of that.
Okay, bet.
Piano's very like skips there.
They told me get up off your ass, say fuck you, get up out that drum.
So it has like this uncertainty about it, which is, it's kind of cool. I mean, I'm not hating on it. It just kind of threw me off at first. It might grow on me if I were to keep listening to it. It's a nice way to introduce the track and kind of keep the listener on their toes. Well, what's going to happen? And then it drops into the rapping, and that's a solid transition there for sure. And it sounds great over there as well. Later on, he does some cool stuff with the skipping, like right here.
Popping these perks, I cannot go with the feeling, cause I'm not feeling enough. I took all the hurt and don't feel that it's worth it.
That's a cool flare right there. I like that. And another thing I noticed is the kind of an inconsistency of vocal delivery and sound. It seems like a lot of times it sounds right on point, and then it'll kind of, here, let me show you an example of what I'm talking about. This happens maybe like 3 times that I've noticed, but this one's kind of stands out.
Be safe out there, trust me buddy, ain't nobody worth it, but ain't nobody perfect, fuck ain't nobody first, fuck my life, I know that it hates me, fuck why.
So it's almost like the levels jumped, and he started going into like more of a breathy delivery, which is, again, it's a style. This is just an example of what I'm perceiving versus what could be his art, his way of delivering his art. To me, it's kind of a battle between, is it objectively not good mixing, or is it just me not fully vibing with that kind of mix? I can't say for certain. No one person has the perspective of the masses and who all is going to listen to it. It's just me, but I will say what I am perceiving, so at least you get some opinion here. That being said, I heard that like 2 other times where the levels kind of, I think to me that's kind of an objective thing, but again, show it to 1 million people. Find out a way to get it to 1 million listeners. And if 100,000 of them say hell yeah and listen to it, you're successful. So, and those other 900,000 people that might be thinking like me, it's whatever. You still got your fan base. And that's really what success in the music industry is all about. You got to expose it to a shit ton of people and have a relatively large amount of those people fuck with it enough to keep listening. And it's a hard thing to do. I'm using this song as an example to elaborate on a very, what I feel is an important point to make in terms of sharing your music to other people and what they're going to think of it. Of course, not everyone's going to like it, but even aside from those people that straight out don't like the style, there's going to be people that have opinions on this and that and this and that. It's all about what a large majority of people think, and that's just statistics. That's how statistics work. I'm only one person, so I can only deliver one opinion, but I can do what I can to help. So yeah, that was FML by Kemo. I don't want this to be perceived by any means as a bad review. I'm not saying this is a bad song or that it doesn't work. I'm just giving my opinions. Kemo, thank you for sending that in. It's a solid track, no doubt. You put in the work. You did a good job. It's a good performance. I just think there's a couple mixing things that could have been changed for me to like it more, but plenty of other people may already absolutely love it. But I have to do my part and be honest about the way I feel about it. Again, not a bad review. I don't think it's a bad song. It's definitely got potential. It didn't jump out at me as like a super outstanding like hit single kind of track. More of a deep cut in the album, and that's okay. There's always a place for those. You gotta have those too. So again, not a negative review. I don't like giving negative reviews. I like to find always the positive in it. I'm just one person. You see what everyone else thinks. Kemo, good stuff. Good job. Thank you for sending that in. FML. And that'll do it for this one. Thank you for watching. Hit the like button if you haven't already. Leave a comment. Tell us what you think about the track. And tune into Upcoming Artist Radio every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. See you next time. Peace.